here's how to get Rookie Sideloader on your Quest. This works. I'm currently using Quest 3, and all the things needed will be in the description down below, which will include WinLeader's XR download and Rookie Sideloader. Yeah. So, first of all, once you have WinLeader XR and the Sideloader installed on your headset, create a new container and allow the permissions, of course, whenever you first open it and stuff. And whenever you create a container, you want to do these settings. Wine version, change that to ARM64EC. Scroll down until you find video memory size. Change that to 4 gigabytes or 4096 megabytes. GPU name really doesn't matter. That's just your graphics card. Alright, for environment variables, turn off, I believe, wine esync, I think, and messagel thread. Then head over to advanced, where you can set this stuff if you want. Set it to essential. On wine configuration, you also want to, well, let me try to remember where it is. I think it's environment variables, or no, where is it? Oh yeah, up here, where graphics driver is. You click on the cog, change frame synchronization to never. Depending on your headset, graphics driver version, you leave it as system for Quest 3, and for Quest 2, I believe it uses turnip, but I'm not completely sure, so fact check that first, because that's important. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it as system since I'm on Quest 3. Click OK. Once you have it, frame synchronization never, and your Proton to ARM64EC. Put the check mark. You'll create the container. Alright, now let's open this container. Make sure to follow the steps as directly as shown, otherwise you have a chance of messing something up and then it won't work. So let's turn off pass-through real quick because I don't like it. Alright, first of all, go to your downloads folder, or should I say folder D. Find Android Sideloader, and first of all go to start, the bottom left, go to Wine Mono Installer, and install this. We'll worry about this D folder later. So install Wine Mono, make sure you have nothing else downloading on your headset for faster downloads, and then go to System, Tools, and go to Wine Gecko Installer. Whoops, wrong button. Wine Gecko Installer. Install this as well. So, Wine Mono is done, and Wine Gecko is done. So, there we go. Now we'll go to Programs and Internet Explorer. Open this up. Now, it will say Wine Gecko Installer, we'll ask you to install it again. This will give you an updated version of Gecko Installer. That will allow you to access the internet on the Rookie, so that way it can actually download from the servers properly. Now, click on your joystick on your right controller and exit this thing. Exit this container. Now I think you just reopen it, I believe. Yep. You reopen it. Say pass through again. Then you go to Drive D. Find Android Sideloader or Rookie Sideloader. Click on it. And click on copy or cut, and go to the C drive, and into the C drive paste Android Sideloader, and create a new folder, and open the keyboard, and call this folder all caps RSL for Rookie Sideloader as it's required. So then after that, just cut Android Sideloader and open the RSL folder and just paste it in here. Now try opening it and go to the C drive. Make sure it actually opened. Processes. Android Sideloader. We'll start downloading in dependencies. Go to the C drive and you'll see all this stuff. Now all this stuff, look down on dependencies, just click on this X to close rookie side loader. Now double click here and hold and drag up until 7Z DLL. Now click cut and go into the RSL folder, and finally give it a nice little paste. Go to the C drive again, find our clone, select this, cut, RSL, and paste. And I believe that's all you need to do. Go in here, open it up, and just wait for it to generate all its dependencies, as well as connecting itself to the servers, which should become successful now that it's in the RSL folder, which is something important for a rookie. So now just wait, we'll download its dependencies, let it do its thing. Keep your cursor, I would suggest somewhere, like in the bottom left. Me real quickly, I'm going to go to my rookie settings, and I'm going to change some of this stuff. Make sure auto update public config is on. Make sure virtual file system compatibility is completely off. Disable side loading real quick, and I'm going to save this. Now it will process the metadata, and it will say loading, and just wait for the metadata to finish, and after that it will populate the list. And by list, I mean game list. In older versions of Rookie, you can actually set the download directory. However, for some reason, this version I'm currently in, it doesn't let me. It instead just prompts me with an error. But, other than that, make sure disable side loading is on, and delete games after install is off. Now, just click save and close, and now you can select any game, and you can install it. As you can see. If you want to, you can use your PC, enable ADB and stuff somehow, and you can connect wireless ADB to here somehow. I still haven't figured it out yet, but yes, you can do that. I don't remember exactly how. So anyway, I'm just going to go here and look for a game I want. For instance, let's say, open keyboard. I want TAC Call Assault, right? Let's say that, for example. Let's go to Excellence keyboard. You can just click it, and it will prompt you to download and install. Download and install it. This will start installing it directly to somewhere. I don't know where the download folder is, to be honest with you. Now in the download queue, it will say the download percentage right here. I know there is a way to set download directory, but I think you need an old version, as it uses a callback now in the newer version of Rookie. So if you need to, get an old version. It should still populate the game list, as it still uses our clone in the old version. So that's a good thing, I guess. Let's see where my download directory actually is, because I actually have no clue. Okay, so it's literally just downloading to here. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna let this do its thing and install Tactical Assault. Alright guys, so after that, it will start extracting. Then, after that, we will finally show you how to put it in your downloads folder so that we can actually install it. Okay, now that it's done extracting, download complete, installation skipped, it says right there. And then if that says connect device or enable sideloading to install. So now we open the downloads folder. We minimize this. Now there's this tactical assault folder that's got made. What you do is you copy that and you put it on my computer in the D drive, which stands for you can either copy or you can cut and paste. For me, I'm doing a copy, just in case. Now you wait for it to install itself. I think it's having a little bit of trouble. So I open Rookie Sideloaders folder, copy Tactical Assault, and I paste it in here. Now it's going to take a minute. Just wait for it to copy files. It's already copied in my download folder that quick anyway, so. Anyway, there we go. Now we get the whole game. Now, with this machine, we can actually just make it commit. As I currently don't need this. And as you can see, after you copy it to your downloads or your D drive, you can then just go over here to your downloads folder, click on this APK inside the folder, and wait for it to install. Then grab this OBB folder right here. Then we put this in Android OBB, and we paste. And after that, we just wait. That's how you get One Later XR, and that's how you get a bunch of Rookie Sideloader games.